Hey, what's going on? My name's Jack Lane. Welcome back to a brand new video here at the channel. Today we have got some exciting information about a movie that is very close to my heart, a movie that I really want to see happen, Top Gun 3. Of course, it is happening, but we've got a promising and cryptic update from Glen Powell. If you don't know, Glen Powell has been everywhere for the past week since promoting his Twisters movie. And to be honest, he is one of the biggest rising stars of recent that has done a lot of movies and is getting a load of praise at the moment. And I'll tell you what, this guy might just be getting more praise for his cryptic update about Top Gun 3. Let's jump into the Screen Rant article and let's read it and then talk about it. Right, Top Gun 3 gets a promising cryptic update from Glen Powell. Top Gun 3 has received a vague but very promising update from Glen Powell. Powell played Lieutenant Jake Hangman in the 2022's Top Gun Maverick, a role which earned him widespread recognition. The legacy sequel saw the return of Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise to their original Top Gun roles and received copious praise, including an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. Following the success of Maverick, discussion began about a sequel, and Top Gun 3 was later confirmed to be in the works. Speaking with the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast via India Wire, Powell now provides a cryptic and intriguing update surrounding Top Gun 3. Powell was prompted to share any details he could regarding the sequel, to which he responded vaguely saying, "I have a date." And he says that here. When asked whether he and any more information that he could share about the Top Gun Maverick sequel, Powell stated absolutely not. And then it goes on to say, Top Gun 3 could do better than Maverick. Powell does not specify what this date refers to as far as the reports have gone. Top Gun 3 has not yet begun filming, so this could be a date to start shooting. The date could also refer to the milestone earlier on in the production process, such as for the table read of the script or even finalising a contract negotiations. Most optimistically, however, Powell could have knowledge of the release date of Top Gun 3. But this fact seems less likely given the absence of the updates regarding the sequel. Then he goes on to say, the fact that Top Gun 3 is not being rushed could be a great thing for the sequel. In the time since the movie's release, Powell shot up into stardom, not only with his role in Top Gun Maverick as a fan favourite, but Powell's key role in the movie Anyone But You, Hitman, Twisters have helped solidify the actor as a bigger star. With Powell returning for Top Gun 3, the actor could significantly boost the interest in the sequel. Topping the success of Top Gun Maverick may seem like a gargantuan task, as it grossed a whopping $1.49 billion worldwide. Still, the combination of Powell's growing stardom and the heightened anticipation could propel Top Gun 3 to even bigger heights. Modern audiences have seen the Top Gun Maverick worked well, so they'll be more than likely to return to theaters for the next sequel based on how Powell is talking. That sequel could enter production sooner rather than later. So, of course, he is one of the rising stars in Hollywood at the moment. He has had hit after hit, it seems like, and Twisters is just that gigantic, enormous hit that he wanted, even bigger than I think people were expecting it to be. He is the man that comes to do these legacy sequels, and I tell you what, I'm here for it. He has done now 2 legacy sequels that have really surpassed anyone's expectations on opening weekends. He's also a really good actor, I have to say. I loved him in Top Gun Maverick. Powell in his stardom at the moment, like I said, he's only getting bigger and bigger. It's interesting to me that, yes, he's been given a date for the new Top Gun 3. What would that date signify? Let's talk about that. Of course, they don't know what the date would signify. He hasn't said. It's not going to be contract negotiations. And the reason for that is because that wouldn't be a great date to him. It wouldn't. Oh, we're going to give you a date for when we may do contracts, or when we are doing contracts. No. He wouldn't be talking about that film if he wasn't signed on to do it. He's signed on to do this film. Now, could it be the table read? Possibly. But I'd actually argue that even that table read would be more of a kept secret of being like, yeah, okay, we're doing the table read, but we're not going to say that. I think it's date of shooting. I think it's going to start shooting in the next 3 months. 3 to 4 months. And then I think what they're going to do is they're then going to film throughout 2025 and release it in 2026. That's my own opinion. Tom Cruise. Will Tom Cruise be in the film? Of course, Cruise will be in the film. He's just signed a deal, though, with Warner Brothers at the moment, it seems. An exclusivity deal, right? To do exclusive movies with Warner Brothers, but he's not exclusive to them. He can still do... He's just signed a 10-year movie deal. It's not exclusivity rights to Cruise. It's just a 10-year movie deals and whatnot. Interestingly enough, though, I don't know what's going on with Warner Brothers at the moment. Kind of intrigued to find out. Warner Brothers, of course, their tank prices have been up and down, and the reason why I bring this up for this video is maybe Paramount is going to buy Warner Brothers. And that's why Cruise did that deal. Because then he's got a 10-year deal with Warner, and Paramount are like, right, we're going to buy Warner because of their IP and their franchises. You know, if Paramount bought Warner Brothers, right, and they got the access to DC, they got access to Harry Potter, they got access to the Beetlejuice franchise, if they got access to really every Warner Brothers IP, Cartoon Network shows and things like that. Bear in mind, then they have Paramount have Nickelodeon. If they were able to get a hold of all that, you'd see a massive thing within movies and television, like expanded universes galore. You'd probably get a load of different movies being thrown out left, right, and center. I'm expecting, like, the Warner Brothers deal with Cruise. I'm expecting him to do about 6 movies for him over the 10 years. But he's also going to be doing Top Gun 3, potentially another Mission Impossible after Mission Impossible 8. If, you know, they go for a sequel, I don't think they will. But there's various options they have open. But for Top Gun 3, the interesting thing is this movie did work. You know, no one can deny that this movie is one of the best movies since COVID. You know, this movie brought a lot of people back to the cinema. It did a lot better than people were expecting because of COVID. And Top Gun 3 should do a lot better. Top Gun Maverick was great. Top Gun 3 should do a lot better. I am interested to know who would be the main character for this one, though. Like, who will have that secondary star power against Cruise? And the reason why I bring this up is because it was Miles Teller. He was the guy that was, you know, second to Cruise in Maverick, because he was Goose's son, and his tagline was Rooster. And him and Maverick had a bit of a debacle within the movie. Now, could Glenn Powell be taking on that role, taking on that secondary role? Because if Cruise is in the movie, you're not getting that secondary. You're not having a first and secondary role. Cruise will be in Top Gun Maverick, Top Gun 3 even. I think this could be Cruise's last Top Gun film. I think they could kill him in the end. Like, he has to save his squad, and he does, or something, I don't know. But I do think that Powell has maybe more of an appeal to be the second lead, to be the co-star alongside, like, the co-lead against Cruise, because he has a bit more star power now than Teller. Miles Teller, you know, he's a great, fantastic actor, but, you know, what franchises has he actually taken over? If we actually look... Oh, my phone's just gone off on one. But if we actually look at Miles Teller quickly, while I get it up, he's done a lot of movies, but he hasn't done anything that's impressive in terms of taking on a new project and being the main lead. He's done co-lead, of course, Maverick. But it seems like Glenn Powell would be the right choice for Paramount to go, okay, you are now our new Cruise. You are going to be the guy who's going to be taking over this franchise. And who knows, maybe he could take over the Mission Impossible franchise later on down the road. You don't know. What do I think about this news, about the release and whatnot? The date, I should say. I'm excited for it. I think if you're not excited for Top Gun 3, where have you been? Top Gun Maverick was one of the biggest films ever. You know, one of the biggest legacy films ever. It's also hitting on nostalgia again. And Top Gun Maverick was a nostalgic film. We go back to the whole nostalgic thing in cinema. We're seeing a lot of it. So Top Gun 3, this is what I want to pose to you guys. This is the question I want to say to you guys, and you guys can now tell me what you think. Do you guys want to see a Top Gun 3 with Miles Teller as co-lead? Or do you want to see Top Gun 3 with Powell as co-lead? I wonder whether Glenn Powell is the new choice. He has that face, he has that charm, he has that look, that actor's look that they probably are looking for. Do you think Top Gun 3 is even warranted? Did you like Top Gun Maverick? Are you maybe opposed to this idea? Are you wondering how they're going to bring back a legacy character, given the fact of they got rid of Val Kilmer in Top Gun Maverick? But are they going to be doing where would this film go? Where do you want this film to go? Do you think Cruise's character will do you think Maverick will sacrifice himself at the end of the movie? What do you guys think? Are you excited for Top Gun 3? When do you think it could be released? And what do you think the release date or the release time period he's been given? What do you think that is? What do you think the date he's been given is? Not release, the date. Do you think it's filming date? Do you think it's script read date? Or do you think it's contract date? I don't know. I think he's already signed on for it. And I think they've already done the first read. And they're now just waiting to go into production. Cruise is finishing up Mission Impossible 8 at the moment, and then they'll start shooting that film. I'm 100% sure of it. But I want to hear your thoughts. So leave me a comment down below. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new and you want to join the channel. We're trying to grow a channel here, just talking about movie news and movies in general. Of course, it's Comic-Con week. There's a lot of Comic-Con videos coming out within this week. Got a couple of fun videos coming out for the rest of the day. And also, yeah, let me know what you guys think. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. And as always, stay cinematic. Goodbye.